Hey, you know what it is? This is another great episode of Legend Talk, and this is where the greatest conversations in the world go on, from culture to sports to with the most influential people in the world. And today I have a couple of my great friends here. I don't even want to call them guests. To the right, my man Ken Hamlin, NFL retired Pro Bowler. How you feeling?
I'm good, man. Let's get it.
My comrade and shit talk, guru of fantasy, ESPN analyst, my brother, Big Perk Dog. Let's get it.
Back-to-back wins in that fantasy league, by the way. We'll talk about that later. Lord. You know what I'm saying? Back-to-back wins.
Hey, listen, when he finished 4-9, I'm going to bring that back-to-back shit up. Hey, we know we're going to start off right because this is the NFL recap show. This is week 5, and we're going to get straight to business. Before we even get into the top topic, let's go Monday night because that happened last. Monday Night Football last night we had and Nick, man, I'm sorry I messed up on the thing. Players mess up sometimes. It was the Jags in Kansas City. Give me some, I'm gonna let you go first.
Jags actually performing well. I mean, of course, you know, in the division, whatever, where Houston needs them to lose. I think Jacksonville has showed up. Running game is always consistent. You got a quarterback, Lawrence, who's actually, you don't want him to lose the game for you. And he had opportunities yesterday to actually do that. He actually played well, got up off his ass and actually did something with the one score. But I think Kansas City is still trying to find their identity, trying to find their defensive identity, and actually put consistent games together. So good win for the Jags.
I think coaching is everything sometimes. I like this new coordinator, Lim, the guy who comes from the Bucs, got in a good offense. Let me ask you something. Sometimes, is it just a change of the scenery, of the coaches, of the thing? Because when you just made a comment about Trevor Lawrence, I actually felt like Trevor Lawrence should be more than a game manager, more than just a not lose the game. So is it going to take the right coordinator, the right coach to get him where he's supposed to go?
Real quick, Perk, they want him to be more.
Okay.
But he has a tendency of messing it up.
But that's why I asked you,
and that's
coach?
what I feel like. Whatever, you don't put him in the right position. Sometimes you don't put him in the right position to actually make the plays. But a lot of times, even in that game, he holds the ball so long to where he doesn't actually see that, you know what, okay, you can take off a little bit sooner or get rid of the ball a little bit sooner. He does things where he wants to hold on down the line, and he's not a Josh Allen. He's not a Mahomes that can actually scramble but still look down the field and make plays. So he has to understand his game as well and understand what he can and can't do. He almost need to do like what Tua said. You know, Tua said, you know, Josh Allen, I can't do what Josh Allen can do. He needs to have that type of mindset.
Game manager, or are you taking the Jags serious? How are you taking this 4-1? Are you looking at Trevor Lawrence like this is going to be a managing season? Or are you looking at it like, hey, the Jags are for real?
Last night was my first time watching the Jags. Real talk, that was my first time sitting down and actually watching them. And I wanted to come on here and say and call Trevor Lawrence Never Lawrence. I wanted to change his name. But what he did was, because you're going toe-to-toe with one of the best in the game, one of the best quarterbacks in the history of the game in Patrick Mahomes, you have a costly turnover, right, at the goal line. He didn't hang his head. He bounced back. He bounced back in great fashion. I think after that, when he had 2 scoring drives that he led, yeah, he used his legs a lot of the times, but he got it done. He got it done. And I think when you have a win like that, then all of a sudden you continue to capture the locker room. Guys continue to say, you know what, we fucking with you. Okay. Right? You our leader. We saw what you went through. We saw the adversity. You didn't hang your head. You bounced back. Now, the biggest storyline from that game, in my opinion, was Travis Hunter.
Yes.
No doubt.
Like, yes. Everybody keep talking about, oh, he shouldn't play both sides of the ball. Man, shut the fuck up. Why not? Why not? Nobody's in that locker room. The coaching staff is not complaining about him playing both sides of the ball. He had a huge play in the first half on Travis Kelce, right? I think in a moment like that, when you talk about prime time games, that was a huge moment for him because it's like, yeah, I'm going against arguably the best tight end. I get a stop, right? So I think that was crucial on the defensive side of things. Offensively, damn it. You talk about big plays after big play.
Weapon.
I'm looking at it, I'm like, well, damn. He might need to get more touches.
Okay,
he needs to be involved more.
5 weeks ago, we had a conversation up here, and we had a Travis Hunter conversation. And I think I had the same conversation last night. Okay, it's 5 weeks later. The hype and the talk is over. My big thing about the Travis Hunter experiment with playing on offense and defense is they still letting him do it.
Yeah.
See, the talk and the hype of the number 2 pick, and we gonna do that shit for that's over with. So it's 5 weeks later. How is the locker room feeling about the coaching staff still have the confidence? We doing both, because he coming. 3 catches last night, 64 yards. And don't tell me just 3 catches, because Brian Thomas, the supposed to be the leader, he ain't had nothing before.
Hey, listen.
You know what I'm saying? So he had 3 big plays. He played over 20 snaps on defense. Is this just an experiment? Because it's 5 weeks later. Is it the winning that's allowing us to keep doing this here, or is Travis Hunter going to play 17 games on both sides of that ball?
17 both ways.
Let's go.
And I look at it, Thomas is inconsistent. The sure hands that you have is with Hunter. It's a cat that can you throw the ball up, whatever, he gonna go get it.
Ball skill.
It's the guy, whatever, that knows, and he has it on both sides too. He goes on the defensive side and he locks down whoever the best receiver is and can play the best tight end or whatever situation you got. Then he flips on the other side and he's really your best receiver. He's the guy that you know you can throw the ball to, whatever, and he has the opportunity wherever you throw it that he can go bring it down. Thomas has had the opportunity numerous times. He made a big play at the end of the game that got them in position to score, but outside of that, in the last 2 weeks, where he dropped probably about 4 or 5 balls. So when you think about consistency and whatever, and a quarterback that needs somebody he can rely on, Hunter is that guy.
Flip to the other side of the ball. Who are the Chiefs?
I think a team that's struggling to find their identity defensively, right? You never worry about the Chiefs offensively because you have Patrick Mahomes. Yeah. He's going to find a way. And I think when you think about their speed, what they have, the receiving core, the running back core, like they're going to find a way to score the ball. Defensively, who are they? Right? Like, are they going to be able to get stops when it matters the most? Like, you know what I'm saying? We talking about what Trevor Lawrence did to have that game-winning touchdown, but think about it.
Like, ain't stopped nobody.
Motherfucker fell on the ground, got up, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, what else, you know what I mean? So it's like at that moment, Patrick Mahomes, he threw a pick 6, I get all that, but damn, the defense got to have their back at some time.
Hey, that pick 6, what about Big Boy? Is he the defensive player of the year so far?
Again, he leading the league in interceptions right now at the linebacker position. And he had a 97-yard
touchdown. Longest ever for a linebacker.
The problem I got with that is where was your receivers that had all that speed to go catch this cat and actually make the tackle?
Oh, he pushed Little Daddy down like
man, the effort was not there.
Little Daddy at the end, he looked like a running back. He just gave him a little stiff. His back
was locked up, whatever, 15 yards into the return. He thought he could, and nobody came to get it. Nobody.
I'm just saying it. Or are we talking like this because the Chiefs, we have a different expectation for them?
Of course.
And but in those expectations, is the window closing based on the expectation we have for them? Because the Chiefs making the playoffs, and look, that don't mean nothing to us. Or is this the Chiefs that we're going to be expecting to see, or are we getting ready to see that the window is closing?
Well, 2 years ago, I want to say it was, at least 2 or 3 years ago, they started out slow too.
Okay.
But you always expect with Patrick Mahomes that they're going to figure it out. And you got Andy Reid, who's at the helm, who's going to figure it out. They understand right now they got to outscore everybody because their defense not playing well. They got to outscore everybody. So now you got a couple of more weeks, whatever, until Rice comes back. You got your running game where you're still trying to figure out whether it's going to be Pacheco, Kareem Hunt, or a mix of all of them. Your receivers or whatever all run 4-2. Mm-hmm. So now you got an opportunity to go downfield. But what they've always done well was the possession. Okay, we're going to dink and dunk, make a play at the end. I think they got to get out of the mindset of course, you get caught up in the speed. So now you want to roll deep instead of possession where you normally get down the field and you run a 12 to 14 play drive and you still scoring touchdowns. They got to figure it out. Now, I think they're going to figure it out.
Overall, great win for the Jags. We still got questions about the Chiefs. Let's move on in the AFC to the elephant in the room, the Houston Texans. No. Let's officially start this off with Perkins' ass can't get no free food in the city. He can't goddamn. We not.
Oh, I heard. Hey,
yeah, I saw that. We not letting him in the club.
I saw that.
That got to do with showing him some love. His ass is on the outside of the door right now.
I saw that. I saw you say it.
Now, let's get down to a serious business.
No.
Houston Texans against the Ravens. Give me some on C.J. Stroud this week. How you feel?
You what?
How you
Give
felt?
you what?
How you felt
Give
about
you
him
what?
this week?
Huh?
How you felt about it? Did he have?
Man.
This is what I'm saying. I just told him this for the break. If we gonna put our foot in his ass, if he would have lost that game, Let's have a proper discussion about him winning. And
man, he got to win. He was playing against.
He 4 touchdowns on the road.
Man, he was playing against me, you, and Bun. That's how depleted their roster was. And look, the Texas fan base. If y'all thought I was gonna come on here this week and say I apologize and all this shit, you got it wrong. And you think I give a damn? Listen, I got banned. Okay. I got banned. I was supposed to get, be on the field for a ribbon cutting on the 28th. I get a message that says, hey, we saw your comments on Legend Talk about C.J. Stroud, and they're not happy, so you can't be part of the ceremony. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So
really?
now you really under the radar. Now I'm really watching. You on the clock for real now. Listen.
So how you felt about this game? I'm saying, hey, man, sometimes you need, it's next man in front of you. You got to take care of the schedule. You got to play the schedule. We had no idea that the Ravens going to be depleted. Their defense going to be out of there. Hey, man, we needed this win.
They was in a must-win situation. You had to win that game this week. You had to beat Baltimore, no Lamar Jackson.
I'm not even looking to the right, but I'm hearing some Dallas type shit.
What you mean?
I'm feeling.
No, I'm saying they was in a must.
I'm feeling 2-1-4.
Can y'all imagine? Listen to this. If they would have lost their game this week, can you imagine the shit that would have been? Man, it would have been smoke in the city.
The last 2 weeks.
Yeah,
the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, so that was a must win. They went got it. Congratulations.
You had homecoming games the last 2 weeks.
Congratulations.
You needed it because of what's been happening the 3 weeks prior to that. So everybody's job was on the line the last 2 weeks with that. Because if you lose to Tennessee, then you come back and lose to a Baltimore team who's playing all practice squad guys on your defense. It's a problem.
Let's revoke his.
Is it not a true statement?
If who's doing the booking in here? Make sure his ass is not on for the next 2-3 goddamn weeks.
Hey.
I'm saying this. Hey man, listen. The Houston Texans, the division is loaded right now. Colts, Jags.
Stop.
This is what you mean? Stop.
Listen.
Stop.
Indianapolis with it. They 4-1, but they still got something to prove. Jacksonville ain't really shown nothing, whatever. Now, they've done what Houston hasn't done, was win the games they're supposed to win.
So Texans can still win the division, is what you're saying?
It's tough now.
No, goddamn, listen, I want to hear you. What are you saying?
Do you think they can win the division with
I'm saying, I brought up the Colts
in a 3 or 4 game skid right now. They're behind. They're behind the 8-ball. They still, they're not out of it, but with the team that you saw before the Tennessee game, would you say they can win the division? Before Tennessee, not even Baltimore, before Tennessee, with how they played, Stroud, whatever, and I got to give a little bit to what Perk was saying. Stroud wasn't looking like a QB1.
Why Baltimore 1-4 and we still think they can win the division? But the Texans 2-3 and we don't think they can.
Here's a comparison right here. Lamar and Stroud. That's why.
Lamar, what's Lamar?
The only Lamar that matter, whatever, Lamar Jackson.
That's my baby. I love that. That's my baby, but I'm just saying.
That's the reason why they still give them a hope.
They can't stop a nosebleed.
The same way with Kansas City.
They can't stop a nosebleed.
The reason they say Kansas City can still win the division is because of Patrick Mahomes. Do they say that about Houston with Stroud at quarterback? I mean, that's the only reason. That's the reason why. Because you got Lamar Jackson.
Win or not?
No, it was a must win. It was a must win, not a great win. It was a must win. That's it.
On to this.
You gonna be on the field for the ribbon cut.
I'm gonna be on the field for the ribbon.
You gonna be on the field for the ribbon cut.
Goddamn. Okay. So check this out. I didn't like what you just said about them Colts. I ain't like that shit. Danny Dimes, MVP candidate right now. What you say?
No.
No?
No.
What you say?
They lead behind.
He's not my MVP.
They lead behind 28.
I didn't say he was your MVP, and I didn't say he was
They lead behind 28.
John,
28 is yes. Taylor is the reason why the one game that they didn't sit there and run the ball first, they lost. When they tried to go out there and sling it with Danny Dimes or whatever, they lost. But when you run the ball behind Taylor and then you go and do what you do with Daniel Jones, then it's something
Taylor had 1,400 last year.
No, we not talking about last year.
It didn't equal to no wins. It didn't equal to no wins. You can't tell me Danny Dimes ain't got some type of something to do with this here.
It's not the same team.
1,400 didn't equal to no wins last year.
We talking about what they.
You talking about it's the running. I love Jonathan Taylor.
The nucleus of the game of what they played this year is behind him. And then Daniel Jones, listen, man, he's still the guy, whatever, that got to prove everything from what he did the last couple years in New York.
Is Daniel Jones an MVP candidate right now with Baker Mayfield and Dak Prescott?
Not even third or fourth. I can name 3 or 4 cats or whatever that's on that list that's before Daniel Jones.
We put a 40 burger on them Raiders this week.
We still talking about the Raiders?
I'm saying. No.
But since we
that's who they played. Okay, I'm just saying that was a 40 burger.
Again, since we on the Raiders, let's talk about it. Right?
We on that game right there. We on Danny Dimes and the Colts against the Raiders. That was a 40 burger. I think Danny Dimes is playing above where we had him at.
Of course. Yes, he is playing above.
And I only brought that up because we in that division.
Bro,
I'm only going by what I heard like that.
They played a senior citizen that's coaching on the sideline again.
Steady with this shit.
And Geno Smith. Nah, it's the real shit because you won't hold your boy Tom Brady accountable for that bullshit hire that he did, bro. Yeah. Like, you part of the ownership group for the Raiders, so they leaning on you. We see the video footage. You all in the box and shit. You supposed to be an analyst. You in the box. You helping coaching as an owner. We ain't never seen that. No, it will. It will. Why? No. We ain't talking about Brady, the football player. We talking about Brady, the owner.
Okay.
And the way that he's trending is not in the right direction. He giving me Michael Jordan ownership type vibes.
I think he's giving too much stock.
No,
I don't think he got that much stock in it already, man. You think he already making them type of decisions?
They brought him in just for the name. You think they just brought him in just for the name?
Yeah.
Nah.
Right now, not
you're not in the booth. You're not in the booth, whatever, if you just for the name.
Now, I will say this here. They didn't draft a quarterback. They looking real bad.
And Geno looked bad. Geno, for all the stuff that people, I've had this conversation with people all day long, whatever, talking about Geno Smith and how well of a quarterback. He's the manager. He's a quarterback manager. And right now, he should manage it even more because he's been throwing picks to everybody but his own team. He's been throwing passes to everybody. And they don't run the ball like they're supposed to either.
We did the Jags. Okay, go ahead.
Hold on. Let me ask y'all a question. What trend did y'all see this offseason for as coaches being hired? And I'm not here to bash Pete Carroll. I'm just keeping it real. I'm a fan of Pete Carroll, but not just as a head coach in today's age. What I'm asking y'all is this year, this offseason, the teams that went out and hired coaches, what did you see?
It depends.
We see a lot of first-year head coaches, right? Mm-hmm. That's doing pretty damn good, right?
Instead of the recycling.
Yeah, we got to quit. People got to stop rotating suits, bro. You got to get some new butts in the seats. Like, we don't want to see the old same people. Like, you think about Ben Johnson. He's doing his thing right now. I ain't going to get on my boy from the Jets. What? Ben Johnson after week 1?
What you saying real quick, what you saying mostly when you see a new hire, it's because it was an OC that was successful where he was, and then he's riding that to where he's at now. Pete Carroll wasn't being successful
before you get to Aaron Glenn, I got some on that. I only went Colts in that particular game because we done the Texans, we done the Colts. We in the AFC South right now. Titans this week. Are y'all happy? What you think so far about your boy Cam Ward? Because that wasn't really a win.
No.
That was some bullshit.
You went from being pissed.
Oh, no, it wasn't a win. See, you so full of shit. Nah, he's so. You see what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying.
Nah, that win.
Man, that was some bullshit.
Hold on.
But the Baltimore win was great.
But the Baltimore win, it was a great win. But now all of a sudden, this win,
they gift wrapped that shit and put it under the tree. That wasn't no win like C.J. Stroud. Let me tell you what was so significant about C.J. Stroud win. I was supposed to put my foot in their ass, and I did. I didn't do no hiccups. They deserved a 40 burger, no Lamar Jackson, and that type of defense, and I gave it to them. Cam Ward and them down here fumbling the ball and throwing picks, the man rolling over in the end zone, the other dude dropping the ball. That's some bullshit.
That was the worst ever, yeah.
That ain't.
It's still a dub, though.
It's still a dub.
Now it's still a dub.
It is
That's
a dub.
what I was trying to explain 5 minutes ago about the Texans. A dub. It
is a dub.
We say,
I'm just saying, you were trying to make
it like it was a great win. That's what you were saying. You used the word great.
I'm from Houston.
You said don't get him mistaken.
Hey, I'm from Houston. That's a great fucking win based on for me. You know what I'm saying? Give me some on Cam Ward. Number 1 pick is because I'm bringing that up because I'm gonna go somewhere else in a minute, and for me, I think we spar behind the C.J. Stroud rookie year, the Jaden Daniels. So I be looking for them it factors that change the game. Do Cam Ward got the it factor, and is that going to be?
You can't see it right now. You rushed him by trying to start him, but you didn't bring any pieces around him to actually help him succeed. The number one receiver, Ridley. He just had a good week this past week, and you can't dink and dunk down the field the whole damn time. Whatever, you got 10 catches, 100-some yards, but it doesn't calculate to nothing. Your running game with Pollard, you're getting a little bit from him. You got no offensive line. Your receivers for the last 3 weeks outside of this past week, been dropping balls left and right, so you haven't been able to see it. And your defense is playing substantial defense, but it's not enough to get you a win. This might be their only win in the next few weeks, that you can actually see, and they stumbled on that one.
Okay,
I like what I'm saying.
What's the team of the AFC South?
You like what you're seeing from Cam?
Let me tell you why. I like what I'm seeing from Cam. Are they go win a whole lot of games this year? Hell no. They go get their ass kicked.
Yeah.
But I like what I'm hearing from him in the post game.
As a leader.
As a leader.
Talking about calling the team ass.
Calling motherfuckers out, bro. And on top of that, he's telling you, like, I'm invested into this.
Yeah.
Football is my life. So I'm looking at it. A year from now, we're going to be having a different conversation about the young man. But it's not his fault that he went to a horrible organization or he don't have the fucking pieces.
That's how Bryce Young was looking in Carolina the first couple years.
The pieces around him. So
what you mean the first couple years?
I'm just saying. They didn't have no.
What you mean?
They didn't have no pieces around him. And what you expect him to do when you put him in that seat, you should evaluate what's around him so you can actually, if you want him to start and not bring in a vet to sit there and actually go through those hard times, you want him to start, you need to bring some pieces around him to be able to succeed.
So the team of the AFC South is who? Because it seemed like I can't get no goddamn love right here.
Are they the team? Are they the AFC South team right now?
Hey man, I come
No. Because you asked me.
I come from you the champ. You gotta knock the champ out. The champ ain't knocked the fuck out yet.
He's stumbling.
He ain't stumbling. He ain't knocked the fuck out.
You remember how Canelo
looked back
the champ out?
That's what you wait a minute. I'm not comparing them to Patrick Mahomes and by far, but that's what you telling me about the Chiefs. We're going to give them all the leeway until we knock the champ out.
They earned that. They earned that.
The Texans the one this division back-to-back and the one the playoff game. We ain't earned to be able to knock the champ out.
But you know what? This proves my point. This proves my point. No, it proves my point.
What?
See, we're talking the Chiefs, they're about championships, right? A delusional Texans fan is about, oh yeah, we won the division. You think the Chiefs give a fuck about the division? You really sitting up
here? We did more than win the division,
What y'all did?
What did y'all do?
Won a playoff game.
Whoa.
Back-to-back years.
See, no. Hold on. You brought this
That's
in
why
here.
we got expectations. Wait, that's why we got expectations.
You brought this in here.
Don't just be acting like we just going to the playoffs. We spent that money. We went and got 100, and we spent all that because we trying to go for it.
To win one playoff game.
I'm about to move this out the way.
To win one playoff game.
I'm not telling you we the Chiefs. No. I'm saying the expectations of the team. We growing. This is something different. Don't just tell me that we just.
So they taking steps.
They taking the steps.
They got into that one step now.
Yeah, they spent a lot of money to take steps.
We're just taking steps.
They wanted to take steps.
That's
I got
what we
you.
doing.
Cool.
Hey man, y'all keep this camera on both of them. I don't want neither one of them at the ribbon cut. Neither one of them.
Shit, I can't go anyway.
He already there.
Shit, don't threaten me with a good time.
My take's on the way.
All right, let's get to the AFC East. We're gonna go AFC East, man. I hate to start here, but this is my guy. I love him. What is Aaron Glenn gonna do?
Hey, I hate it.
Because right now the number one pick is definitely theirs at this point.
Number 1 and 2, really. Shit, they gotta give them.
So let me ask you something. We had this conversation about 2 weeks ago about Aaron Glenn and this number 1 pick, and I'm finna say something, man. I love Justin Fields. I want to see him be successful. That's why I brought up the it factor a minute ago. And reason why I brought up the it factor a minute ago, Jaden Daniels, injuries everywhere. He missed 2 games. I'm going to come back and go down the street and beat them Chargers at their highs. You know why? Because I got that it factor. Do Justin Fields have the it factor that make players around him better? That's why I asked the Cam Ward question. Sometimes that affectionate energy that you got, it make you dive on the ground, get the mud in your teeth, strawberries on your knee. You want to do this for your quarterback. That's what they want to do for Jaden Daniels. Scary Terry-eyed. the second receiver out. We don't have nothing but Jaden Daniels coming here, that affectionate energy, the it factor. Do Justin Fields gonna have the it factor for Aaron Glenn in order to make these players around him better? I'm not saying you can't run fast. I'm not saying I don't see the players around you getting better.
He's not their quarterback for the future.
I asked you that last week.
And I told you that he wasn't. I told you that he was auditioning. That's what I told you. I told you he's auditioning right now. Right?
Yeah.
They gonna draft another one.
Hold on. They're in the rebuild mode. We talked about the contract that he signed with the Jets.
2-year deal.
2-year deal.
Yeah.
That's auditioning.
A 1-year deal.
That's auditioning. So he's auditioning right now to see if he can be that guy.
Well, let me tell you, that audition ain't going well.
No, it's not going well. It's not going well. But again, the Jets are starting from ground zero, man. They're starting from the bottom. And you know why? Because they finally got a coach in place. And all of a sudden now you talk about steps. They got to take the steps because they got to have some type of culture and some type of foundation.
I don't like that they sitting there, they actually putting his job on the line. Of course, that's the media putting his job on the line.
I'm finna get nasty.
That's the media putting the job on the line.
I'm finna get nasty.
What?
I'm finna get nasty.
What?
I've seen one and done.
Oh, no, for sure.
It can happen.
It can happen.
Let me tell you something.
But when you look at the organization,
it can't happen with this organization.
You already knew what you had. They knew they had Fields coming in, whatever, that he hasn't defined himself as a passing quarterback.
Thank you.
He's been a cat that scats around, whatever, run around and make stuff happen. Then you got a number one receiver, but you don't have pretty much nothing else around him. The offensive line is terrible.
Horrible.
That's why he got to run every single time. He can't get the time to sit there and throw the ball down the field. Breece Hall has to sit there and create. He's making a cut as soon as he get the rock.
How much of this is just the jetting? we standing. We got this here. No.
It's
some of it is,
It's Cleveland. How Cleveland would ever just continuously be
one
what
and
they
done
are.
can happen. We've seen it.
I don't think it should happen.
Let me tell you why what's so crazy. The game is a game of inches. Do you know that this conversation would be so much better if they would have just beat Pittsburgh week 1?
Yeah.
See, if you get that win, that's the difference of that shit just started a whole avalanche of getting ready to be 2-14. 2-15 can get you fired one and done.
You gave them 2. They got to get the 1 first. Listen, look, I don't know. I don't know.
But I'm asking, man, is that because, man, listen, that's what we thought about CJ. I still think that you don't. I'm just saying. CJ, when he got here as a rookie year, I'm saying sometime as a player, man, you have the affectionate that affects the whole team or based on who you are. We saying that's why I brought up the Jaden Daniels. I'm asking this about Fields. Will Fields help Aaron Glenn lose his job this year? Can that happen?
No, because they didn't sign him to be the quarterback of the future. He's auditioning.
What is that saying if they got to draft another quarterback this year right here?
It's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay.
It happens.
I mean, it happens.
That's not. I don't think that's a big deal. I think that they understood that they were going to be in the quarterback market, period. Regardless of, because Fields, again, it's a gap. That's a gap year of, okay, we need to have somebody hold it down for this year. Now, he ain't holding it at all, really, but they needed somebody to have that for this year so that they can actually look for what's going to be next year. And then, of course, they saying that this year coming up is supposed to be a big quarterback market.
In that same breath, we talking about Fields and Aaron Glenn. In that same breath, we can switch over what I'm talking about. Let's talk about Vrabel and Drake May. Same shit.
Year 2 for him.
Year 2.
Year 2.
It's year 30 for goddamn Justin Fields. Been in the league 30 years right now, shit. When you play like him, I told you, people like that, they live in dog years. Every time their birthday come, they get 3 years older. They getting older and older. Shit, Justin Fields almost 34 right there. That's how that shit go. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Drake May.
He on his way to AARP.
Drake May, Vrabel. Let me tell you something. I'm finna get nasty up. What was my man, my coach last year for the Patriots, the linebacker?
Mayo.
Yeah.
I wanted his ass out of there. I thought Vrabel was. I know what that shit do. I was rooting for Mayo. I'm rooting for him because I'm rooting for him just like Glenn. But when they popped up and said 1 and done, and That's a hell of a one and done. We treated him like a son. Mr. Crab looked at him like a son. We waited on you. This job is yours. When Bill go, one and done his ass. Because you know why? Vrabel coming there with that culture, man. He coming there with that stiff, that patriot, that pride, that linebacker. He coming, and get what? And I ain't playing the race car game with that. Vrabel coming there and changed that whole culture. Drake May, a whole nother player from last year.
But you can't dismiss. You can't dismiss.
People around Drake May getting better.
Yeah, but
they want to play harder.
But you can't dismiss whatever the year that he had to start developing the team too.
And you can't and you can't dismiss that you're talking about the Jets.
Yeah.
And you talking about the Patriots, dog. Like,
I'm with you.
The Patriots, one and done because the expectations and the goals are always high. Yeah. Like I lived in Boston for 8.5 years. You don't want to deal with that fucking fan base and losing. And it's pressure every single season because you got the Red Sox, you got the Celtics, and obviously with the Patriots, and it's about fucking winning. Can the
Patriots make the playoffs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you like that win? That was against 4-0 Buffalo.
I love it. I love it because I love it. One, because you was one of the motherfuckers that was he-heing and ha-haing when I drafted Stephon Diggs, and you saw what he did.
Everything is about your goddamn
draft. But we gonna bring it up. I'm gonna tell you.
He got to talk about it.
I'm just saying.
It was a fool's pick. That what he said?
All I'm saying is him and May, they look damn good together. The chemistry looked there, right?
They look good.
Number one option, they look great. Big time win in Buffalo, prime time. That should tell you everything that you need to know about them, right? I always judge when the bright lights are on.
Shit.
Like, all right, Sunday afternoon, 12 o'clock, cool, you not on TV. Nah, nighttime game, NBC, 7:20. You going into Buffalo. Yeah, I'm going to go get this dub. That's when you judge a motherfucker.
They wouldn't took it to
Yeah.
Hey, Chan, think about it. They sit there and got scored a touchdown, and they went for 2. 8 minutes left in the game. They already let it be known we coming to win this thing.
Hey, I'm telling y'all, I love the Patriots. Stop acting like y'all dying with what the hell I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. All of a sudden, y'all dying. That's what I'm saying.
I like the dub. Okay. It was a good dub.
Same division. We in the AFC East. Miami, we know where that's headed. Give me a great fit for Mike McDaniels, because he's going to be done.
Here in Houston.
He's going to be done.
OC in Houston.
I think Mike wanted something a little stiffer.
No, it ain't going to be stiffer for him. He's going to have to take a step back and go back to the drawing board. He's not getting a head coaching job coming out of there.
Okay.
No.
But I'm saying is...
You had a Lamborghini, whatever, and you ran it in the ground.
Let me ask you this. Okay. All right, Tyreek Hill goes down. Is Mike McDaniel the one to blame, or is it Tua? How much they gave Tua?
Listen.
Oh, they gave him about 200.
200?
He could have walked away with the head injury and had about 150.
You just talked about Justin Fields. Justin Fields ain't get 200. Tua got 200.
It ain't producing.
Ain't doing a motherfucking thing.
Listen.
So, I mean,
again,
no, he ain't.
the one that came and told, and in front of everybody, he told his organization, told the whole world, whatever, that he's not Josh Allen. He can't do what Josh Allen do.
We need to stop putting that. It's certain one, we got to stop putting that mic in front of their face.
Oh, yeah, that was dumb.
Yeah, you got to stop.
I need a refund right now.
Hey, man, why? Hey, man. Soon as you come from that podium, I want to pull you in the office and slap shit out you.
My starting quarterback can't make no statement like that.
Come here. I want to slap shit out you.
You can't make no statement.
I want to slap shit out you as soon as you come out off the podium. Man, what did you just go up here and say?
You can't say that.
You can't say that.
You can't say that.
So that's the AFC East. We like the upstart Patriots. We feel like they can make the playoffs. Buffalo's still the front runner in there, but we feel like the Patriots can make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, let's go AFC West.
That's shaky.
Hey. Them Broncos went down there and took something.
Broncos right now look the best out of everybody in the AFC West.
I'm confused.
Say something different.
I'm confused.
Who you got?
I thought you had Kansas City.
Wait a minute. I didn't have Casey. You asked me a question about Casey. Why I got to be locked into a team? You asked me a question about
you had Kansas City.
No.
Okay. All right. You got. Give me some on them Broncos. Okay. That's another glance. You was talking about coaching hiring. This is a conversation that's been going on in my little group about these defensive-minded coaches. Aaron Glenn, Jim Harbaugh. both the brothers, period, Jim and John, and how it seemed as if these particular coaches are not, when you go to talking about Sean McVay, Matt LaFleur, Shanahan, these are the coaches that's starting to. So what you feel about these defensive coaches? Why we in the AFC West? Because we got the Chargers, who we felt so good about 2 weeks ago, but back-to-back losses, we kind of leery right now. But the Broncos is a great defensive team, but it's Sean Payton running the thing. So give me, in that same breath, I'm asking 2 questions at one time. I'm asking about the West, but I'm also asking about the defensive mindset of these type of coaches, and can they succeed?
I think they can. I mean, as long as you have – we talked about the OC that went to Chicago, Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson.
Yeah. When you got a guy that can actually run your offensive side and take it over and do what he wants. I mean, when I was in Dallas, whatever, we had Wade Phillips, who was the head coach and ran the defensive side, and you had Garrett and those guys, whatever, who were on the offensive side. That's their thing. When you got a guy that can actually control that, and you can actually focus on the defensive side and try to get the guys in places. But I mean. Chargers, they're still trying to figure out what they are, how they're going to run. I mean, of course, offensively, they got two running backs down.
Yeah, 2 running backs down.
2 running backs down. Your receivers or whatever are doing what they can do, but the defense needs to make stops. Broncos have done a great job of actually drafting and doing on their defensive side to make it to where
and hiring.
Yeah, their defense is legit now.
Yeah.
Certain, whatever, is holding it down on the back end. You got 2 defensive ends who can come off the rock and cause havoc, and then you let your offense, whatever, just do what it does. Put pieces together.
This a quarterback-driven league, and Patrick Mahomes is still the quarterback of that division. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So we got the big question coming into this season was, could the Broncos overtake the Chiefs?
They can. Yes, they can. Because now. Look at the route that they took, right? You go out, you hire Sean Payton.
Yeah.
All right, so now he's the leader of that organization for us.
We didn't know at first. He went and got rusty first.
No.
You mean when he went and got rusty?
No.
He went and got rusty.
And guess what? He got the headache out of the locker room.
I was about to say.
He got
Rusty had his own office.
No.
Rusty had his own office.
And he got.
Hey, look, he had everything.
Hey, guess what? He got that headache out of the locker room, and now he got a bright young leader in Bo Nix, who, if you just watch the energy surrounded by, like, the way his teammates surround him on the football field, it's different. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's different.
Is he more than a manager?
Yes.
Okay.
He's a guy that can go throw the ball and go down the field and take
And he
chances.
don't give a fuck.
He don't give a fuck.
He don't give a fuck.
I love him.
He don't give a fuck.
All right, so that's AFC West. We done AFC South, AFC West. We done AFC East.
North.
We going. Do we got to do the North? Okay. All right. Okay. I had a conversation last week. I feel like they're saying they still feel like the Ravens can win the North. What does that say about Pittsburgh? If you even saying that the 1-4 Ravens,
who is they? Who is they? Like, who is they? Who keep
somebody?
No. Real talk.
Watch this right here. The real analysts.
Who? Who is they?
The real analysts.
Who is they?
Who you talking about?
Who you?
Me, goddamn it.
Who is they?
Me, goddamn it.
I be so tired. I be so tired of that shit.
Me and my imaginary locker room that I be talking to. Check this out. If I'm still saying that the Ravens can win the North, what is that saying about the 3-1 Steelers? I had an argument with the toughest Steeler fan this morning, and I'm steady saying this here. I don't have a signature Steeler win to make. Man, I measure the Steelers, certain teams as certain type of shit. Like Detroit, I'm not talking about a lot of Detroit winning right now. I want to see what you're going to do in the playoffs. Can you take this based on the tape? Same thing with the Steelers. I'm tired of measuring them behind the 10 wins and we going to make it.
No doubt.
So I don't want to keep measuring them about that. And I feel like if we having thoughts and conversations that the Ravens still have an opportunity to win the North, what is that saying about the Steelers? And who are the Steelers? Can they win the North?
Do they have an identity right now?
They was off this week. The best thing that they had was this week they was off.
Hey, they 2 weeks, they 1-0.
Okay.
Everybody else in that division 0-6.
Yeah.
0-6. That's why. The reason why they're still in the talk, whatever, but do they have an identity? with Aaron Rodgers, of course you have DK Metcalf over there, who's a big time receiver. You got some good pieces around him, but they haven't really played anybody to where you can say, yeah, they're that team.
Was that Minnesota a signature?
They'll be 5-1 going into week 8. They got the Browns and Bengals coming up. They'll be 5-1 going into week 8.
Jesus
I got
Christ.
them losing one of them division games.
Which one? The Browns got to be.
Oh, no.
It got to be the Browns. You ain't saying nothing about Cincinnati that can do anything with any team right now.
I'm sick of Joe Burrow. I'll tell you that right now. But anyway.
He ain't even playing.
And that's why I'm sick of that. That's the fucking.
He must be on your fantasy.
That's why I'm sick of his ass. Because he ain't playing. I'm sick of his ass. Now, I love Joe. But I'm saying, hey, the division games is always, that's not, them
Lamar
not no,
is the reason
them not
why
no
that question
back-to-back
was
layups for the Steelers, like you thinking.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
It is.
Cincinnati
Okay, well, let's
don't
stay
have
on
no
here. Let's stay
defense.
on here because this is going to be tough right here. Since we're on there, since you don't think that. Give me some on Dillon Gabriel first game.
What is it?
We got to talk about it. They put him in shit.
I mean,
He didn't win, but because let me tell you something. I'm a realist. They want him to fall. They want him to fall. Goddamn.
Who want him to fall?
Who is they?
Like you keep saying they.
No,
Who?
they.
Who?
Do you got
the they?
No,
you
no,
talking
no,
about don't want him to fall?
No, because I get on my old lady about this shit. She be like, you know what they say? Who the fuck is they? Like,
you a
keep
part
saying,
of the day?
No, I don't want Dillon Gabriel to fall. Why would I want him?
When I say, let me say about day. When I mean day, so I can clarify that. When I'm saying day, sometimes we're talking about the masses of sports talk.
We're talking about the culture.
But the culture
the culture want him to fail.
They want
him to fail. They just want Shador so bad.
Yes.
So they would prefer to his
The
ankle.
fan base, I think the fan base wants Shador.
If his ankle just happened to swell up over week 6, they would love that. They would love. I don't know why, because I think they're going to put Joe back in.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Joe going right back in there.
Man, they're going to put Joe back in. Give me some on Dillon Gabriel. That's a lot of pressure coming in here against the culture. Joe, I'm just saying, first time.
Think about it.
Did he look like he belonged? Because he's short, he left-handed. Did he look like he belonged?
Short week or whatever preparation, out of the country.
Okay.
I mean, so he had a lot of things that he had to deal with, whatever, to go in there and prepare for the game. I think that he managed the game well. Of course, I know they condensed the playbook for him, so to make it a little bit easier. I still think whatever up there, I mean, a quarterback has to play better, but you got to get some other weapons other than Junkins running the rock.
I like him.
I like him.
I like him running the rock.
Other than him running the rock, Jerry Jeudy ain't showed up yet.
Where he at?
Man, listen. He ain't really played to what he's supposed to be. You're supposed to be the number one. What?
I think he on.
No, hold on. I think he had to clear his throat real quick. Hold on.
No,
But you been giving something on Judy?
No, it's just
Give me some.
the Browns are.
The Browns.
They are who they are.
They the most dysfunctional organization in the NFL.
Besides the Jets?
Yeah, besides the Jets.
they are
Like
bad.
the shit that they got going on, we don't even know what Deshaun Watson is at right now.
Oh, no, they done made more comments about him than they have about Shador.
But what I'm saying is, I get it. He's battling an Achilles injury. We got all that. But he got a whole lot of money guaranteed. Okay, cool. You got him. He's nowhere to be. Huh?
Great. He's living
He's
great.
living great.
Oh, yeah.
And he go post about it every single time.
yeah,
how
concerts,
great his
yeah,
life
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Yeah, life is great. You know what I'm saying? Life is great.
Show me a lot of places I want to go.
But even drafting, the way that they drafted these quarterbacks, right? Like Dillon Gabriel, Shador, that's a fucked up situation to be in.
Yeah.
So now, not only do you got the culture pulling for Shador and want him to play, certain Browns fans want him to play. It's unfair to Dillon Gabriel. So why would you even draft him to bring him in that locker room? I'm talking about Shador after you just took him, right? Yeah. So now you got to question the organization.
Yeah.
Right? Then you got guys like Rex Ryan, who's killing Shador because he got something personal, against motherfucking.
Yeah,
no. But I'm saying he got something personal, seemed like against his daddy, or whatever the case may be. So you got all this going on. So imagine what's really going on in that locker room.
Yeah.
You might have 50% of the team might want Shador on the field.
It doesn't build confidence in the player either.
I just feel like the motherfuckers.
We got a mutiny.
The one thing we haven't heard about from the Browns, we ain't heard about either one of them picking up a rookie tab at the dinner, because that means that they ain't having a team dinner, which is a problem. No, it's a real problem, because teams that got camaraderie, togetherness, leadership,
you gonna hear about
hearing about a team dinner. We ain't heard about a team dinner from them. Who picked up the tab? That's a problem.
Yeah.
Myles Garrett, he only stayed because he wanted to go. He requested him.
He couldn't leave that money.
Oh, you can't leave that out there.
He couldn't leave that money.
Don't blame him. Yeah. All right, so
Hey, only thing
basically,
he doing is a signing trade.
the AFC, we closing out on the AFC now. I just want to kind of put a little perspective on it because I'm hearing that. I ain't just making it up. I'm hearing that. It's people who feel like that the Ravens still got a chance at that. So I just made me question how we feel about the Steelers.
It just depends on the culture, whatever. When you're talking about as far as the Browns, on what you talking about when you saying they. It's some culture, whatever, that would love for Gabriel to fail so that Shador can get a chance. My thing for Shador is, hey, listen, you wait it out. They gonna figure out whatever, and they gonna go ahead and sign they death certificate one way or the other. Flacco already did. Now you waiting on Gabriel to get in there and see what he gonna do. You just wait your turn with him, be ready to go.
Is Harbaugh the coach for the Ravens?
No. You made a statement just a minute ago. Hold on. You made a statement just a minute ago saying, this defense.
This is a big argument I'm having.
Wait a minute.
You
just made a conversation.
This is some shit I'm going through right here.
Hold on. You made a statement, though, saying that all these defensive culture type of guys, whatever. Okay. So is Harbaugh we talking about John, not Jim. We talking about John, not Jim. So is he a defensive-minded coach?
Who?
Harbaugh.
Yeah.
For Baltimore.
Yeah, but I got the top.
Where did that come about?
Special teams. I'm a special team coach. You know, I kind of coach rating them a little bit. I kind of got a defensive mind.
Is he the coach that's going to take them to the promised land?
Stay right there. Hold on.
What have they done? Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. We can't have both. Two things got to be true. Why is it time for us to look somewhere else on John, but it's not time for us to look nowhere on Mike? Mike ain't doing nothing but winning and going to the playoffs and losing. But
you can't dismiss one just to go to another one.
But that's what we said. We ready to get rid of John Harbaugh, McDermott, all the people that we saying can't take these superstars to the next level. But Mike down here went to this month 12 years.
Somebody has to take.
And we steady talking about.
You know what's the difference?
You win.
Hey, you know what's the difference?
John Harbaugh wins every year too.
You know what's the difference?
What?
Mike got a fucking championship, bro.
John got one.
How many years ago?
Not John, Jim. I keep mixing them. Who's the older? Which one?
John is Baltimore.
John is Baltimore.
Got one.
Not with Baltimore, huh?
Yes, he do.
Yeah, he do. He got one. He do got one. You're right.
When was that?
When was that?
When was Mike?
No, I'm asking you. Keep going back and forth. Answer the question.
We in the AFC North.
Hold on. My fault.
We in today.
You're right.
He does.
He doesn't have one. Let me say this. He
got one before.
No. Hold on. Let me say this. He doesn't have one with Lamar. He doesn't have one with Lamar Jackson.
Thank you.
And that's a problem. We're talking about arguably, for the past 3 years, the best player in the NFL. How many? 2 MVPs over the last three.
Yeah.
Right.
Ain't this the same person that told me Mike walked into the culture? He walked into being Roethlisberger. He walked into
I'm talking about what I did, but I'm talking about
he ain't going nothing with his shit.
No. But he haven't had a Lamar Jackson.
I didn't tell you to go get no Mr. Trubisky. I ain't tell you to draft no Kenny Pickett. I ain't tell you to go get Rusty adjusted as a double duo. I ain't tell you to do that.
If you want to continuously whatever, and it's the same thing with Mike as well. But if you want to continuously say,
fans gonna kick my ass.
If you want to continuously say whatever that we're okay with being right here. John hasn't taken it to the next step in I don't know how many years, and then you can say the same thing with Mike. You're right.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm not saying that it's not true. What I'm saying is that if you are continuously saying whatever, that we are going to continuously just make it to. We're going to just continue to make it like you were talking about, y'all won the division. So that means something. If that means something, then cool.
Stefanski been having his job a long time, too. Stefanski been having that job for a minute.
Again,
and that motherfucker's equaling up to a lot of hell.
It doesn't excuse somebody else, whatever. When we talking about them, eventually,
I'm just only going down the mic because we ready to kick John out the building. Sean McDermott, he can't get Josh Allen over there. We ready to kick them out the building. But Mike, them in the same division.
So you just gonna keep holding on just because? Just hold on to him just because?
Now, let me tell you something. I'm big on what have you done for me lately. I ain't saying John can't lose it, but I'm saying we got to call this even. Two things can be true. All right, man, on to the NFC.
I will say this, though.
Go ahead.
Ravens don't have Harbaugh. We don't see a generational talent like Lamar. I don't know no other coach that would have believed in Lamar.
Would have let
him
him
bring that on Ozzie.
What you mean?
Ozzie
Newsome.
I blame that on Ozzie. Isaac wanted him in that first round. I don't know if John wanted him. John ain't making no quarterback picks.
He the one that got to trust him,
motherfucker. Want to sit there and make him be this
but
big
you want
time.
him as your coach.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you I want him as a coach. I said why he need to lose his job and the rest of them don't need to lose theirs. Based on the concept. Hey, man, on to the
I got
NFC.
pink slips for everybody. I got pink slips for everybody.
NFC, Thursday night game, I'm going to be the first one. I got to put some respect on Kyle's name. Because I've been hard on Kyle Shanahan. That was a big win Thursday.
They came to play.
And I say this. He's been losing to Sean McVay a lot over the last few seasons. That was a big win. Didn't complain. Didn't put no excuses. All the 49ers, for real, at 4-1, they got a lot of injuries.
They got every injury you could possibly. They have no receivers.
But I'm telling you right now, I think Kyle Shanahan can put me in. I can at least complete 3 passes.
This is the reason why. This is the reason why you should have drafted McCaffrey or whatever on your fantasy, because that's what they leading with.
Okay.
They're going to ride behind him all day long. Yeah. If you got him at running back and he's healthy, you throw in a quarterback, as you can see. You throw in a quarterback and you can make it work.
What that saying for Purdy?
Listen.
What you mean?
I've never put him in the caliber.
Purdy toe hurt, man. And Matt going down the field.
He better
you heard what Matt said, though.
What Matt
See, again, we talk about the culture. It's more than just.
Go ahead.
No, because this is real. This is when you talk about having culture and having that togetherness. Matt Jones was asked the question, hey, after he got that big time win, do you see yourself being a starting quarterback, basically, right?
Yeah.
And
what did he say?
He said, no, I'm the backup to Purdy. But he said, he said it, not like he was forced to say it. See, when you trying to do something and you trying to win something, see, Matt Jones knew he came in there when the communication is there in the offseason and you get there, right? You know what your role is. Mm-hmm. He ain't expected he don't even expect himself to be the starting quarterback. He respect his role. The teams that are trying to go win championships, their guys are going to be stars in their role. So I know a lot of people want to watch what happens between the lines. That's crucial. But you also want to watch what happens in those interviews too and what a motherfucker go say. You know what I'm saying? That's going to tell you everything you need to know about what type of page they're on or what's their goals as a team.
Yeah, he need to play it safe too, whatever. You can't be going out there making no bold statements, and we just brought you in the building too, so.
The Rams,
he on a 1 year.
I feel like the Rams are the best team of that division, but they took 2 crucial losses. What's the expectation?
You took them above Seattle?
Seattle had a beautiful shootout this weekend. I do have them a little bit above Seattle because I got Stafford a little bit more vet than that. I got the defense. Now, I like the Seattle defense, McDonald. I like that. But I think that the skill players for the Rams, they got a lot. Puka, I think
they got more proven guys.
I think Puka gonna win something. I don't know. Do they got a quadruple crown? Because whatever
he on his way.
He on his way.
He
doing
on his way.
Shit. Add more. So I just love the win for the 49ers. I still got the Rams as the leaders of that division, but I wanted to put some respect on Kyle's name because that was a big win right there.
Huge
but
win.
Seattle. So how many teams gonna make the playoffs out that division?
It's gonna be tough because 3 of them could be right there. It's only going to be 2, but I think 3 of them could be in the mix. Rams, I think, will be first. Then you got Seattle. San Fran, injury-wise, whatever, they have been holding it down the whole time, so they have an opportunity once they get their guys back. You got one coming off of injury. You got, everybody coming off injury. All their receivers coming back from injury, whatever, eventually. So I think they'll have their complete team in the next couple of weeks, but does the nucleus actually happen? They've been working with the backups and things have been going together. Now you start throwing in the starters. Are you going to have the timing down and ready to go? That's the only difference going to be when they get them guys back.
How you like Sam Darnold so far? Man.
What you want me to say?
God damn.
He wants you to praise him.
I'm asking you.
I want you to just give me some
You want me to overreact?
Yeah, overreact.
That's what y'all thinking?
I'm not going to overreact.
You know why I'm asking you that? Because I'm going to stay on this subject for 17 weeks.
Look,
I'm asking about Sam Darnold because...
Let me tell you how I feel about Sam Darnold. I think he's proven that he can win you regular season games.
There we go.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
He's proven that he can win you regular season games. Anything else?
Until he proves otherwise.
That's it.
Hey, it's a different type of pressure. Hold on. It's a different type of pressure when you get in the playoffs now. It's a whole new season.
And we saw what happened to him last year.
We did.
Motherfucker folded like clean sheets. But you want me to sit up here? You want me to sit up here and overreact, right? Nah, he's proven that he can win you regular season games. Cool.
Is Purdy the same?
Man, Purdy went to the Super Bowl. Purdy went to the Super Bowl.
Shanahan went to the Super Bowl or Purdy?
Man, Purdy went to the Super Bowl.
No.
Purdy went to the Super Bowl.
That's where we differ a little bit.
Purdy went to the Super Bowl, man.
And Purdy was in the passenger seat of a Lamborghini, and they brought him to the Super Bowl. But I feel you.
You still got to be able to drive that motherfucker.
Hey, no.
Still got to drive the court.
His toe hurt now. All right, so that's AFC West. We know what it is. We're going NFC. We're going NFC. Let's
go north.
No.
Yeah, go north.
No. We're going to the west. We're going to the east. Yeah, that's where we're going.
Jesus.
We're going to. Is that a Ken Hamlin autograph signed helmet right there?
No. Hey, listen.
Is this some bias going on up in here?
Hey, well, we want to talk about it now. Listen.
Give me some on that. Beautiful game. It was against. Now watch this.
He's in the conversation.
Now, I got y'all ass. I got your ass right here. You don't got nothing for C.J. Stroud against them Ravens, but boy, your chest stuck out right now for
No.
that
I'm
Dak
talking about
against them Jets. Boy, that Dak against them Jets, your chest stuck out.
This is not just 1 week.
Your chest stuck out.
Not just 1 week. The way Dak been playing, he's on MVP level right now.
What's the expectations for the Cowboys based on the roster, what they have going on? You know they come in every year.
I think the best situation for them happened where CD got hurt, and you got to see what Pickens looked like in the role that he's in right now. Now when CD come back, again, you took a chance on Javonte Williams. He been running the hell out of the rock. I didn't think the offensive line was going to be that good, but you took a chance. Now you got him. You still got the young boy, Jaden Blue or whatever, in the wing.
We ain't seen him yet.
We ain't seen him.
Yeah.
So now Javonte running the rock. You got.
He finna say something. I'm telling you now, Dak. He getting ready to say some bullshit.
Dak, I think he might be. If he ain't leading the league in passing yards right now, he's
second.
Top 2 or 3.
He's second.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Second.
He's second.
He's second. Now picks, whatever. He had the 1 week where he had 3 picks, and that ruined the whole damn thing, whatever. But he's been playing the way he need to play with this team. Not just short passes either. They going deep.
Dak playing on the MVP level, but what's the expectation for the Cowboys?
He's the MVP front runner.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's
Let
not.
me finish.
No, he's not.
He is
he's saying team and go ahead.
No, he's not the MVP front runner. No, he's not.
Cowboys in trouble with defensively.
No, he's not.
Defensively.
Yeah.
Far as the Cowboys, again, they're going to win you regular season games. That's never been a problem with the Cowboys. This is the reason that I ended my relationship with the Cowboys 5 years ago, because they're going to win you there. They're going to build you up, and then all of a sudden
been a lot of
they're going to fall on their
You've been divorcing a lot.
like a motherfucker. Yeah, I ain't got time, motherfucker. I don't want to be stressed out. Here's the thing, but Dak is the MVP.
Yeah,
Dak is the MVP front runner right now. I'm just keeping it real.
No, he ain't.
Second in the league in passing yards. I believe he's third for his QBR.
And completions 20-plus yards or whatever. He is top 2 or 3.
Next time, put both of them on the same goddamn
but this is what I'm
side,
saying. This is what I'm saying.
So I can just dive in.
Dallas defense, Diggs them been getting their ass tore off the bone. We talked about how Russell Wilson came out there and did his thing when he was in the lineup and they had that shootout.
That's why they had to give him another
Dak
week.
had to go out there and do his fucking thing, right, in order for them to get a win.
All right.
So what I'm saying is they 2-2-1. They 2-2-1 right now. But they ain't in this position without the play of Dak Prescott. Right now, you can't really name a quarterback that's playing better football.
Yes, I can.
Who?
Yes, I can.
Who?
He gonna go.
And I'm staying in the East, and I'm just going to that game.
Oh,
Baker Mayfield is the front runner of the MVP, man.
he's up there.
Stop playing games
Now
right
with
now.
the game he just had, in Seattle. I'm putting an extra on it. Whatever. The game that just happened against Seattle,
he's second.
That put him up.
Yeah,
that put him up there in the top.
He's second.
Sure. That put him.
I
in the top
like Baker
sure.
though. I fuck with Baker.
Baker
I like
been slinging the rock over
He
there.
been slinging that pill.
Baker 4-1.
But if we talking about that's a team again, you talking about the player? You talking about
we
the team?
giving the quarterbacks.
Are you talking about the player or the team?
We gonna get a team that wins on the quarterbacks. Which one we gonna
Dallas
do?
defense gonna make it to where if you're gonna equate that into MVP, Dak won't win it.
We in the East.
Why you tapping that helmet, whatever, when you talk about?
Well, you know what? You want to? Hey, when I tap this is all about the ribbon cut coming up. Let them know everything.
He's securing the bid. Yeah,
I'm gonna be there.
I'll be there on time.
NFC East, we in there. I just brought up Baker because Baker, you know, that's my guy. But we in the NFC East. Give me something on the Eagles.
The offense. Let me say this real quick with it, because I know A.J. Brown. He's been complaining about getting touches.
Woo!
Now they went from
30 yards a game.
Exactly. I will say this about A.J. Brown: great receiver. I think that he's talented in what he does. He doesn't get off the ball. He doesn't get any type of distance from the corners, or whatever, to make it to where he can be a guy to even demand the ball. Now he wants to be in an offense where his quarterback throws the ball up to him and let him go play 50-50 balls. But Jalen ain't that type of quarterback. Jalen, he's not trying to throw interceptions. He's not trying to put himself in harm's way.
The running game ain't running right now.
And because they're not even using it. Because of that, because you got receivers that are complaining, it made it to where this game they went heavy pass. And you got a bell cow back there in Saquon that you don't use.
But they played a tough defense this week, though.
Man, stop.
They
played a tough defense, but you don't even put yourself in a position to win.
Hey, listen, they was up 14-0, lost that game. Man, I could have just dived off the cliff down there.
Let me say
lost all my bread.
Real talk, this is where it's so hard to win back-to-back Super Bowls. You know why? It's not just because of the talent. Yeah, the talent is one thing. Like, if you had a bunch of old guys in that locker room that all they was worried about, you know what I'm saying, was they was already paid and they already won a whole lot of individual accolades and stuff like that, then we wouldn't even be having this conversation about the Philadelphia Eagles as far as the shit that's coming out of their locker room. But once you win a championship, the hardest thing is for guys to come back and say, you know what? Oh, yeah, we're going to sacrifice all over again, right? Because here it is. When you think about the Eagles, the first person you think about is Jalen Hurts. He won the Finals MVP. Yeah. You know, you hear the stories about him and Jordan together. That's his mentor. You see him on the commercials, all that shit, right?
Who supposed to know? Did he the one supposed to know who they supposed to have?
No.
The Hail Mary?
No. But what I'm saying,
who supposed to know that?
But what I'm saying is this, right? What I'm saying is this. A.J. Brown, he's not old.
No.
Right? Barkley, he's not old. Like, those guys want they fucking accolades. Yeah. That's the hardest thing in the world. It's almost looking like, you know, when you think about the NBA, you look at shit where guys were formed and build teams together, right? You look at the Celtics, KG, Paul, and Ray. It was towards the back end of their career, right? But that's why it's rare to see a team like Oklahoma City be bought in, be all in with a young group like that and go win a championship.
Yeah.
The biggest obstacle for them, far as in basketball, is guys want individual accolades.
Being unselfish.
Like, how much are they going to take a back seat to SGA? And that's what we're seeing going on with the Eagles. Guys want bigger roles. That's their problem.
So what kind of who are they at 4-1?
Shit.
Who's supposed to be on the front and the back of the Hail Mary?
You ain't supposed to be pancaked against each other. I can tell you that much.
Be on the front and the back.
I guarantee you, it would have been caught if A.J. Brown didn't come behind him and actually slap his arm and shoulder together.
Let me tell you something.
He had his hands on it.
When you pissed off,
you do.
And it come down to the Hail Mary.
That's my ball.
And we don't even get that.
That's my ball.
Boy, that walk to the locker room is hell, ain't it?
Hey, listen. You demanded the ball. You got plenty of targets. Let me say that. They got plenty of targets, but it doesn't work well. And this is where OCs whatever get in trouble themselves though.
4-1 football team.
Yeah. They haven't sit there and had that game with multiple games where they just blowing cats out. Where Jalen Hurts is throwing for 300 yards.
All that shit is one in the trench.
Yeah, they not doing all that.
I'm waiting on you. You speak loud about everything else.
About what?
I'm ready for you to be loud about Jalen Hurts. Is he a top 10 quarterback?
Fucking right.
Why? What makes him a top 10 quarterback?
From fucking here. If I built a quarterback, I'm putting Jalen Hurts' head on it.
Okay.
No breaking down, no complaining, no whining.
So he's your number one. He's your number one pick when it comes to quarterback.
That's what I said.
Okay, I'm just asking.
I said, is he a top 10? You fucking right.
Name me a quarterback that Name me another quarterback in the NFL that has more weapons than Jalen Hurts.
I win with that shit.
Huh?
It don't matter.
No,
Hey,
it do.
let me tell you something.
It do matter.
Let me say coming to the game, whatever, only throwing for like 180, 200 yards. I get what you're saying, whatever, as far as the mindset of him, whatever. Is
I'm just
about
saying head
the
game,
dub.
period.
He's about the dub, whatever. What he's talking about is that you got these weapons that are demanding the ball now, and it's like, look, how can you get it to
They're
him?
loud.
And he's not getting
They're
rocked.
loud about it. Not just demanding in the locker room.
Yeah,
the world
no.
knows.
You know the last time they was loud, what I did? They been loud fucking before. Guess what happened the last time they were loud?
One was loud. Yeah, they won the chip.
Are we fucking mistaken? They've been loud before. They still loud before. Yeah. Okay, let me ask you something.
But it's a difference now, bro. They got the chip.
Yeah.
They got the chip. So they don't have to.
They
a motherfucker could be.
Brown was riding that Honda Accord,
but when I'm hearing that Rolls Royce, on top of that, he like, shit, he ain't requested a trade yet. But the way that it's trending, fuck it, I got my ring.
Yeah.
I need to go get mine now. I need to go get my bread. Because I always tell people, like, rightfully so, as fans, we get caught up in championships.
Yeah.
But we know as players, we know this shit, right? I always tell young guys, man, the first priority is max out and get as much bread as you possibly can. Is A.J. Brown set up with playing with Jalen Hurts to maximize and get the most money that he possibly can?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. If you'd have asked me that the year before, I would have said, yeah. The reason why, what are you talking about? I'm saying hike and handing it to a damn fool. Yeah, you don't bring in 2,000 yards and think that everything gonna be the same.
His touches, how many touches he getting?
Oh, that's shit. I'm not got 6 last week.
They in disarray. I'm not telling you that. I'm not telling you that.
That's why I said the OC.
I'm not
when
telling
you know you got him in the back.
I'm just saying the receivers, you can't, man. We got a 2,000-yard runner behind that. It's gonna take 5-6 weeks before we figure it out.
This when you tell him shut up and play.
Shut the fuck up. It's gonna take a minute. Hey man, we're not coming into this season without trying to figure out if that 2,000 is still working.
But see, that's what
we're not coming in without trying to figure that out.
They're not on the same page. AJ ain't on that page of let me let my man eat whatever. And
AJ up for that new deal in a couple.
And he ain't getting it. He ain't getting no ball.
And that's what
you talking about. The deal is coming up, and if he only got 45, 50 catches,
I'm going 30 seconds left on NFC East. Can the Eagles still win it?
In the East, yeah. Dallas no defense. New York still trying to. They don't know. Jackson Dart ain't.
Jaden Daniels back.
He back, whatever, but he's got to get pieces back too.
Yeah, but they still.
He's a winner though.
He is.
I like him.
I like him for sure.
He found a way.
It's a lot of teams that passed up on that wish that they would have had and snagged them.
No.
New York, one of them.
Let's get on over here to the North. I don't like measuring the lines right now.
Why?
Because listen, I feel like you're going to score 30s and 40s. You're going to win 13, 14 games. Can the Lions, a team that really reminds us of Browns, Jets, Lions, they them too. They haven't been in a few years because they got Dan Campbell. But they really Jets, Browns, Lions. Am I wrong? So
they are
now that they're winning and scoring 50, my expectations have changed for them. I don't care about you running through the regular season. Is you gonna get to, man, y'all gotta at least get to the big game. I got y'all at 2 spots. I want the NFC Championship or the big game. Good as this team been, all these wins they ain't even been to the NFC Championship yet.
It depends on the guy at the helm. It depends on golf.
Okay.
Golf has got, like we talked about when he just talking about Sam Darnold in Seattle. Even
Sam Darnold in Minnesota.
He did the same. He did the same. What he's saying
that's who I'm looking for, Sam Darnold in Minnesota. That's who I'm looking for.
But you're not looking
Sam
for
Darnold in Minnesota.
Not the playoff Sam Darnold.
Don't
that's what I'm talking about. What he just said. What Perk just said it. It's the same thing with Jared Goff. You got to get the guy that's in the regular season in the playoffs.
Okay.
Jared Goff in the playoffs, whatever, ain't shown where he can just go out there and lead the team and just, especially if you want to go back and throw the ball. Now, if you hand it to them 2 cats in the backfield.
Jared Goff ever made it to the Super Bowl?
Yes, he did.
Okay, cool. The Lions are the best team in football right now. The Lions are the best team in football right now.
Hey, move out the way.
The Lions,
unhook this.
The Lions 4-1 are the best team. They're the best team in football right now. They get it in the trenches. He could put it in the air. We talk about what Goff is doing. They run game is like that. Say I'm lying. Say Montgomery ain't like that. They on pace to score the second most points in NFL history. So the offense is clicking. And they got a leader. You can say what you want, but hey, that motherfucker Campbell, what he's doing up and down that sideline, the togetherness, we don't have motherfuckers complaining in that locker room. Everybody's a star in their role. Tell me I'm lying.
I would say they probably the second or the third. Second or third. It's either Buffalo or Philly. Then it's Detroit.
Philly got problems right now.
Don't make me go to my power rankings.
They got problems on a positive level.
Go to power rankings.
Do I need to go to the power rankings?
Go to power rankings. Go pull it up.
You sent it.
Pull it up. See who they got number one.
I ain't feeling it.
See who they got number one.
I ain't feeling it.
The Lions are the best team in football.
They're up there.
Now that may change. We may come on here 3 weeks from now and may change. Today?
I want to see them in their own division, whatever, playing against Green Bay.
They better than Buffalo?
Right now? Yeah.
They both got one loss.
No, but it's different with Buffalo. Buffalo
ain't got Josh. Detroit ain't got Josh.
Detroit has more weapons. I say Detroit has more weapons.
They got more weapons.
They have more weapons.
And their defense is better, in my opinion, than Buffalo defense. That's why I'm giving, I
can go for that a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. Right now, today. We're talking about today.
Yeah, today.
It may change in 3 weeks. I changed like
put them in my top 2 or 3.
But today, I got them as the best team in football.
I do. I can't wait to see them against their own division against Green Bay.
Look, you ain't rolling with it, but you're not telling me who the best team in football is.
I can't come up with nothing yet.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, we standing in out though. We standing in out. What about the Packers? Who are they? That last loss just.
The tie or the loss? The tie.
I think the tie was a.
Oh, the Browns lost.
Who are they?
They ride behind Love, and Love is not a guy that's consistently being what he could be. They got a good running game with Jacobs.
Okay.
You got then again, who is their number 1 receiver? Who is their number 2 receiver? They got guys that they don't know what they got going on in the receiver court right now.
Romeo Dobbs, Christian Watson, they gave him a contract anyway. He's on the way back.
Who's the number 1?
They gave him a contract anyway.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Just gave him one anyway.
They said we don't want you to go nowhere.
Tucker Kraft is the tight end. He might be the number 1 right now. Jordan Love is just.
He's inconsistent.
I got him somewhere between 12 and 15. I don't got him top 10. I don't.
In this league,
I got him between 12 and 15.
That's kind of tough.
You asked me, did I have Jalen Hurts? I definitely got Jalen Hurts over.
I need you to have a list back here.
I definitely got Jalen Hurts over Jordan Love.
Yeah.
I got Jalen Hurts over Jordan Love.
Huh?
I got Jalen Hurts. You know what? As we roll out, that's going to be a good conversation because we had 16 starting black quarterbacks at the start of the season. How that's faring out?
We got now.
I'd say. What's the change?
We got now.
We know we lost one in New York.
Russell, yeah.
We lost, Russell, and they didn't even give it to Jameis. It's probably 15 to 14. We got a couple guys banged up, but I think it's going well though. It's not a big drastic change where they're switching quarterback. I think injuries have been the only thing that
I asked that because we was comparing Jordan Love and Hurts, but Stano, so we can finish and get off the note. Will the Bears be the best thing for them this week? They was off.
Yes.
Okay, so that's what we got. We got the Vikings, we got the Packers, we got Detroit. We know Detroit is the best team in the North, but is it gonna be any pushback in that division?
I think only Green Bay is gonna give you the pushback.
Don't sleep on the Bears though. I feel like I'm not saying they're gonna, knock the. They're not gonna knock off the Lions, but I feel like Caleb Williams is starting to finally find himself a little bit. Them last 2 wins, those big time wins. Those big time wins. So I ain't just down on the Bears. I'm fucking with them. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, let's close out on the NFC South, and we'll be through with the scoreboard. We got the MVP Baker Mayfield. We got the Saints over there. Hey, man, let me tell you something. I just want Spencer Rattler to win. I like that football name. Spencer Rattler. I want Spencer Rattler to win some game.
You might want to get a trade quick, because that ain't going to happen over there.
Hey, I know one thing. That little quarterback y'all drafted, we ain't put him in there yet.
Oh, no.
Where he at?
Listen.
We ain't put him in yet.
He's working with the practice squad.
So we got the Saints. We got the Bucks. We got – did Atlanta play this week?
No, they had a bye.
We going to put Kirk Cousins back in?
I don't know if that's gonna be better, whatever. But spinning it from the left side the history say it don't work out that well that often either.
What you got?
I don't know.
What you got in the NFC South? We know Tampa is the cream of the crop, but just give me some on that, because that division looking.
That shit
it's been that way.
That shit looking.
Other than Tampa been the one team that's been putting it out there.
Like,
it's a done deal.
Yeah, it's a done deal. It ain't.
What about Lil Bryce down there in Carolina?
Come on, man.
What about them?
They've been giving.
I'm asking you because we had a conversation last week, and I'm telling you that in that same breath that they doing that, we got to win on the rookie deal. Let's get these rookies. Let's see what happens. They're not paying that kind of money for these rookies no more.
Key.
Can this be the end of Bryce Young this season right here? Is enough losses going to be the end of Bryce Young?
We can move on from this division, but we don't even have to have a conversation about this. This division is definitely Tampa Bay and nothing else. Carolina ain't gonna do nothing. New Orleans ain't gonna do nothing. Atlanta is still trying to figure out outside of the running back they have. What are we doing?
Good job. It's hard, man, when you're an entertainer, you're an athlete, you're making a certain amount of money, you got this particular face card, you know. So give me some on a Mark Sanchez in a club getting stabbed by a senior citizen.
That's not a funny situation, but you just laid it up there like it's like how this old school cat gonna sit there and just.
Let's not forget, and he was delivering a DoorDash.
That's the part that messes me up. Trying to understand the dynamic of the conversation that happened that led to I'm about to whoop your ass, whatever, and then now I done got stuck. I can't make it make sense. I want to know, first, Perk, you got to give me something on this, because I want to know what you think about just the dynamic of 68 years old against, I guess he's 30-something.
I'm just saying, basically, the whole thing of about an athlete even being in these positions.
It don't make sense.
About trying to, trying to be a part, trying to fit in. Man, you know damn well you ain't supposed to be going arguing with this 69-year-old man right here, and that just so happens. So how you feel about these athletes going to these clubs, retired or in play? Just after you retired, does that particular thing of being that type of careful, does fitting in become easier after you retire?
The first question is, when do you get enough? Because motherfuckers don't even invite me nowhere because they know Perk ain't showing up. Motherfuckers don't even invite me. Man, Perk ain't coming.
I feel that.
It ain't because I don't fuck with you, but you ain't gonna get me out in that area. I'm not gonna put myself in that position. But a lot of people been real quiet about this whole Sanchez situation.
I want to hear something.
Like, they haven't been loud. You know what I'm saying? They was loud about Tyreek Hill and his domestic violence situation.
Yeah.
They were loud about Tank, the boxer, and everybody was loud. Motherfuckers been quiet. You don't see that all over the television. Why not?
Why's that?
It's on the lower ticker,
and
that's it.
The thing, right? I was having a conversation the other day, and they like, well, one of my partners in a group message, he like, oh, it's the, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he probably was drunk, but man, it's the, you know what I'm saying, the CTE. And I'm like, nah, we ain't about to start with these bullshit excuses. I'm not saying CTE is it, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's not crucial, because it's a real thing.
Yeah.
It's a real thing. It does exist. They got the science, right? Situations didn't happen. I get all that. But when you talk about when you look at that picture of that 69-year-old, it's like, hey, bro, I have no sympathy whatsoever. I don't give a fuck what took place.
Yeah, how you got to that
point. I don't give a fuck how you got to that point. If you, as a man, like that old, bro, as a man, I'm in that situation. If you got any type of heart, soul, you gonna put your, like, come on, dog.
Move on.
To that point?
Yeah. And you on that liquor.
And you on that liquor.
Well, you talked about it, whatever, though. It's a change up in growth, too, though.
People don't understand that liquor crazy.
At one point in time, whatever, yeah, we was in the club and doing everything, but you done got older, it's time to change your surroundings. It's trying to do something different. It's time to actually enjoy yourself in a different way. So it doesn't put you in any type of environments to where something, again, I still don't understand how you get to where you squaring off with a 69, 68-year-old dude, whatever, and you don't even have the mindset to say, hey, I done enough, and I go even further and even further. It don't make sense, but at the same, what you just saying, Perk, it ain't been talked about on a level to where you supposed, like, it's numerous situations, the LSU receiver and him being wrongly accused of different stuff, and them
and the footage
being
just coming
quiet,
out a
being
year
quiet on
later.
I had
it's
that
a
as
lot.
a
It's a lot.
I wanted to talk about that
Just
today,
now
but
getting,
I was a little shaky on it.
No, don't be shaky on that.
I'm not shaking. It's very sensitive because I got some nasty shit.
But
to
I'm
say about
saying,
that.
No.
It's a year
something to
later
be
and the
said.
footage just surfaced.
And they had all that footage.
And they had all the footage already. So
you know
it's a
what
lot.
the nasty
and
part
they've
about
been-
me as a father?
What?
I want to talk to you about. That's why I was going to bring the kind relation part up. Man, it was tough for me as a father because I know that this baby probably feeling like, man, this all I got. This all I know is ball. And I'm
It's
watching
gone.
my life flash in front of me.
It's about to get
they
taken.
finna take this in front of me. But I also thought about this here. I have to get on my kids about this here. Hey, man, try to be in compliance and doing the right thing, because sometimes you won't even be in trouble, but them kids be having so much other shit going on, so they be scared.
But Key, this is corrupt.
Not him, but I'm just saying.
This is corrupt.
This is corrupt.
This is
But
not. This is not him being in the wrong situation at the wrong
not
time.
at all. Not at all.
Yeah, it's not that.
I'm saying, no, I don't think that at all. I'm saying, let me tell you what I even mean, because I'm confused on this. Maybe y'all can bring me up to speed on this. From the video, they find out everything that's later. What even made him feel like that he had did wrong?
Social media.
Because he
so-
so far didn't do
Yes.
wrong.
So-
What
yes.
came over him that had it? And let me tell you why I said what I said in the beginning. I'm not talking about Kyrie Lake. You know how many times that I ain't did shit, but I got a square in the car. I ain't did shit, but I had drunk me a lemon drop about 2 hours ago. I really don't want. So my thing was not for Kyrie Lacey. I just was on some. That was so wrong, and he so much didn't do nothing. What even had you even thinking you was in trouble?
But social media, I just told you that.
Okay.
Social
Society.
media, that's the fucked up part about social media. It's because incident happened, all right, the school get it, right? And then the police department or whatever system at the time, they're going to leak the information. And then you got these clowns out there that all they do on the day, they shit is, let me search, let me go find records.
something.
And then all of a sudden they want to put it out. It's the big story. Now this kid is embarrassed. This young man is embarrassed. And he's sitting up here, he's saying, man, I did nothing wrong, right? And you got the world sitting up here, like, you know how the Texans were in my comments, all these Texans fans and shit. I'm being funny, but they were though.
No, for sure.
But I'm telling you, you see this shit.
Yeah.
Like I see the comments. And Zell had to tell me, don't reply. I said, nah, I just need to get that one off.
I give me one off.
Right, but
Just one
imagine what he had to see.
Nonstop.
And so people like, oh, we'll stay off of social media. Man, that's easier said than done.
Yeah.
First thing I do is wake up and,
touch that out.
I'm going to go get me a coffee. You know what I'm saying? I got to go to the restroom, but I'm going to spend an hour in the restroom because I'm on social media. So you can't run from it. And so all of a sudden you saying that no one's believing you, but they got the footage.
No question.
Nobody released the footage. You got the footage, but nobody's saying nothing.
That's criminal.
You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine what that's doing to this young man's psyche? Like, can you
Everything
imagine?
he
And
know.
he's sitting up here telling
News.
and
Everything he know.
He telling the world, man, I ain't did shit wrong.
Yeah.
I ain't did nothing wrong. Like at that point, I don't even think he was allowed back on the team, was it?
No,
Like,
because you already know in our way in sports and everything, you guilty until you're proven innocent. It ain't the other way around.
It ain't the other way around. So now he can't even play the game that he loves.
And that's all I know. That's all I've been doing all my life.
And you but that's your sanctuary.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So like a motherfucker be going through all type of stuff throughout the course of a day, right? But when I stepped on that basketball floor, that was my sanctuary. That was
feel that.
the 2.5, 3 hours that I could say, fuck everything else, nothing else matter in the world. I'm in this place. He couldn't do that no more.
I'm glad we just kind of ran through. I had that on my list. It was a sensitive thing. So let's hop back into the NFL right before we close out. We had this a two-part situation. First of all, we got the youngster in Arizona Mercado.
Ooh. Let's not skim over that.
Game on the line. Really not the game wasn't even on the line.
No.
We was putting the game away. Right
they'd have been up 20.
Putting the game away.
They'd have been up
We've been
22.
seeing this kind of trending a little bit. Give me some on the vets in the locker room and how y'all feeling about that particular play and we losing that game behind something like that.
Now, the Arizona, the play.
The play. I'm going to get to the other part in a minute. I'm going to get to the other part in a minute. But just that play first.
The play alone, whatever. So I to this day, I never understood players like almost like whatever, getting to the finish line of an actual track race and like doing the last little stretch and then you're done. I've never understand cats, whatever, dropping the ball like as soon as they or when they think they just now crossed the line. Doesn't understand. Most of the time, you're taking that ball with you anyway. I don't understand the dynamic of being able to drop the ball and say, okay, I scored. Now I can dance or something, whatever. Maybe that's it.
What is vet Ken Hamlin saying? I ain't talking about the little homie that's on the practice squad who came in with Mercado and this is a year and he young. What Ken Hamlin saying, playing for the Cardinals, we already be losing our ass off and then we got something like this. You pulling them to the side or what you doing?
Oh, I'm cussing his ass out. I mean, it don't make sense.
Okay.
It don't make sense. This is not like this is not where you drop a pick or whatever, or you about to catch the ball and you drop it or something. Mm-hmm. This is literally your moment of shining. Like everything, he's 70-yard rush that he broke down the middle. Everything looked good. Form was great, and you get to the end, now you look like ass.
Okay. Well, what's even more glaring than that, Perk, which is.
Let me say something.
Okay.
Did he drop the ball? Did he fuck up? Absolutely.
Yes.
Did that cost them the game?
No.
It
was a part of it, but it was
part of it. But
you still got to play.
The Titans,
you can always find one play, whatever.
The Titans scored 16 points in the fourth quarter.
They did.
They scored 16 points in the fourth quarter.
Now, only thing, Perk, real quick. Only thing, if you score that, you up like 22. It's kind of hard for you to come back from that, but I get what you're saying.
Okay, because we about to be. Hold on. I get that. Does it warrant that coach being to put his hand on you?
Oh, hell no. That's the part, whatever. Now, Coach Johnson.
Not one time, two times.
Coach, yeah, you don't. Now,
look at him. You ready?
I seen.
My response gonna mess you up.
I seen this happen with. You can coach hard.
I kind of thinking like what you think.
You can coach hard, yes. Mm-hmm. I even understand where the first reaction of, man, come on, like, I get that.
I get it.
But when you walk away from me in disgust, where you almost like saying, bitch, and like hitting me, you game over. We can't coach. We can't play no more.
Give me some.
I can't do it.
It depends.
I coach Little League.
It depends because we on the outside looking in. I don't know what type of relationship those two got.
They don't. He third, fourth string. This is why I said he wouldn't. If James Conner did that, he wouldn't have put his hand. He wouldn't have ran up on James Conner. It was the situation, whatever, of this dude being a third, fourth string, whatever. You know you done lost your first two guys already. This guy's in a situation where you probably don't even know this nigga full name. Right. And you sitting there and you know whatever that he got everything to lose. And so you done charged him up.
So you took advantage of it.
You took advantage
of it. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all something. You know I went to anger management. You know what I'm saying?
He in a different place.
Real talk.
I've been before.
Real talk. I went to anger management for about 2 months down in Kansas, right? And so I'm in anger management. I'm bringing this up because I was in there with a whole lot of like top doctors and nurses and shit around. You know what I'm saying? I'm the only player in there. I don't have anger issues, but they thought I had anger issues because I led the league.
Who is they?
The Oklahoma City Thunder. That's my squad, right? But I bring that up because it was one of those situations because the doctors that were in there, they were in there because they abused their authority, right? And I didn't know like certain shit that they have, the rules that they have, like for us, you know what I'm saying, abusing authority in the hospital, meaning how they handle the nurses and stuff like that, meaning are they yelling, are they doing certain things, and they get reported. That was one of those situations where you knew this man, third, fourth string, you know what I'm saying, could be cut, his career on the line.
Exactly.
Obviously, he didn't want this moment for himself, But instead, you go and embarrass this man. Not only embarrass him, you really disrespect him.
No question.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know that he can't do you nothing.
Perk, in that situation right there.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Any coach, whatever, you can pick one. The cat run up on you or whatever, punch in your chest, and then he walk away from you like, bitch, I ain't no way you listen.
How much of that played into his job on the line? He know he on the seat.
Which one? The coach?
He ain't got that many L's now.
Listen,
he got a few L's. We want to get him in the season.
Listen.
Right now. We ready to get his ass in the season now.
That's what probably had him reacting that way. Because, and they weren't even in the L situation at the moment, whatever, so they were still up. So I don't know if that ran into it or whatever, but I feel like that he took advantage of the situation and the time, whatever, and he knew the player he was dealing with. You ain't running up on none of them other cats, whatever, that's got the bread, whatever, that's already situated and stashed. You ain't running up on none of them cats.
Let's close out on this. We got breaking news. We closing out on breaking news. Joe Flacco has just been traded to the Cincinnati Bengals. Oh, that's some shit right there. So get what?
Let me ask you something.
Guess what the Colts?
Shanoda jumping up too. We next. Yeah. That's what the Colts are saying. That's exactly what's going on.
That's what the Colts are saying.
But I want
nothing about Flacco.
Because I'm about to say, what's breaking about that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's breaking about that? That shit seems just like it should be just news.
I feel like Adam Schefter. That was my first breaking news on my show. You know what I'm saying? Joe.
Reported by the Keke.
To recap week 5. Big salute to my brother Ken Hamlin and my compadre. Kendrick Perkins, thank y'all. H-Town. Yeah.